Just wanted the fact that we have all the siblings and the grandkids here. I thought today would be a good opportunity for us to have the older siblings talk to the younger siblings. Just more motivational speech, if you want to call it, or some sort of guidance for the younger kids. So today we're going to have Bill, my husband, talk to you guys. And then Duke, Sandy, and Jonathan will also give a small talk of however they want to do it, and that's fine. But motivation speech is really just to help give some guidance to the younger kids that may be lost and you guys don't know what you want to do, and that's okay. We've all been there, so we want to take this opportunity to make it fun, but also some notes you guys can take back home. Okay? So I'll have Bill start first.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Translate.
You don't need a translator. All these kids understand.
No. Ready?
Yeah.
Bienvenidos. Con mucho gusto, todos están aquí.
Now let me get my iPhone out.
So Lee asked me if I just talked to you a little bit about things, and kind of we're going and keeping with the weekend and everything like that is that what you do with your life is important, and how you approach things in your life is important as well. And your grandfather talked last night a little bit about, you need money, and yeah, you do. You need to be happy, but you need money. It's hard to survive in this world without it. You can go live under a rock, and there's people that do it, but they live by themselves and they're very lonely. So you need to actually work at something and do something. Yeah, you're going to fail. You're not going to be perfect, but you will eventually do something. One of the things is that I wasn't here the whole weekend because I have to work. I have responsibilities. Okay? And as you get older and work, you'll find that you have responsibilities and you have to do things as well. And so you can't always just play. You can't always have it nice every day. You can't sit around and think that, hey, things are going to come to me. You have to work for it. I spent a long time in school to get to where I am. And I studied hard, and I had some failures. But I ultimately accomplished what I did, and I feel like I've done quite well. I have a nice house. I have a beautiful wife. And we enjoy a lot of the fine things in life, such as travel. And you can't travel and go lots of places unless you have money. And that's unfortunate, but that's one of the things that you have to do. So whatever it takes when you're in school to study hard, to ask people for help, to ask people for advice. It's one of the things I was fortunate. I had lots of people that I could talk to. And so when things didn't go well for me, I could ask people and say, hey, so what do you think I should do? And so what I think that the take-home message for all of you is that get off your butts, because that's what you need to do, okay? Study hard, finish school, get a good job, and continue doing, working hard for a while. When you get older, like Grandpa, you can relax, you can retire, but I think it's really important that you work really hard. Okay? Thanks.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm really emotional, so.
It's okay, we all
Okay, you guys don't.
take the glasses
Get
off.
glasses.
I want to see some tears. I don't want to see some
Keep the sunglasses on. It's a sweat. But, so I was thinking last night, actually this morning when Nature left, I was thinking about, well, what am I gonna say to all of you that came here, that are here from out of town. And I thought about a couple of things that, came to me, that are important to me, is that, there's really three things that are really important to me. The fact that you have to respect people, you have to be able to dream, okay, and you just have to, and it's okay not to win all the time, right? you can't always try to get rewarded for the things you do. So when I say respect, you know, I talk about never think about somebody who you might feel that you're better, because you're never better than somebody. So always, you know, like I told Jordan, when you shake somebody's hand, always look them in the eye. When you say thank you, you mean it. You have to mean it. So respect is really big for me. And you have to learn how to lose, you know. And I'm only speaking for Jordan and Machen. When I tell Machen, you know, sometimes it's okay to lose because it helps you learn how to win. You know, the best winner is someone who's lost and tries harder, right? Because the harder you know how that feels. If you've never lost in your life, you'll never know how that feels to really have the effort. You know how Grandpa talked about last night about how his grandmother passed away when he was 6? Well, that was part of him fighting the fight to get to where he is today. And then the other thing that, you know, I think that sometimes we lose sight of is my nephews and my nieces, and even us as adults sometimes, is that we forget to dream, right? So you have to dream. You know, you have to carry yourself and dream a bunch of dreams, not just one. And you can't get them all, but you have to dream so that you can go. And so, but I have a little story to tell you. About a couple months ago, I was talking to a friend of mine, and I told him, you know what, I don't dream that much anymore. And he's like, well, I don't know, I don't dream that much anymore too, but I just want you guys to understand that the reason why at my age that we don't dream anymore, or as much as you guys should be dreaming, is the fact that, you know, my dreams have come true, right? I mean, I married your aunt. I have all you guys, right? And so as you achieve these things, you know, I think that you stop to dream a little bit, but that's okay too. But you have to have your dreams. So, like I said, it's, you know, that's kind of my message to you, is that you never stop trying. Every day you just try to be better than the day before. And if you can do that, you know, we're not here, Bill and I, we're not here to lecture you guys. We're just here to tell you that it's okay. It's okay to fail as long as you pick yourself up. But before I do leave out, I want to tell you guys something about, and I just want to really thank Auntie Lee this year. So,
You guys are my best friends. Right back at you. I love you. Very grateful for you.
let me tell you something about Auntie Lee, okay? Okay, when she comes out, watch Machen play. If we call and say, we're 3 hours away, do you want to come and watch? She'll say, yeah. I'll take my time out. I'll come watch you play. And the reason why she said that she does that is because she just wants Machen to love her. So I promised her that no matter what, I will make sure that my daughter loves her. Because that's how much she loves Machen. So I don't want you guys to ever forget that no matter what, you have your aunties, all your uncles, they're all here for you. So, you know, it's really important that you guys love each other. I mean, how gracious is that all you ask for in return is that you love somebody back. And so I promise you, my daughter will love you and
The best
whoever.
brother-in-law that I could ask for my sister.
So, keep that in mind, okay? So if you don't take anything away from this weekend, just make sure that you guys take away the fact that we love you guys. And no matter what, you know, all we ask is for your love and effort in return, okay?
Some of us didn't get a chance to go to the last family reunion in Petoskey, so you know, this time around we made an effort to join this event. So it means a lot to be here with everyone, and you know, some of the uncles, they drove from Minnesota, other people flew from Michigan, so it's good that we're all here together. We're missing a few, but for the most part everyone's here. So I guess I didn't want to John and Sandy are going to speak on college and whatnot. So I don't want to deal with that. You guys, they're going to speak on that. So I wanted to give a different approach, a different speech. It's not motivational, it's not but I wanted to kind of piggyback on what Uncle Ping had said. So one of the three things he mentioned was to dream, right? And I think oftentimes we don't do that enough. And so I feel like everyone, all the young folks, like you're still young. There's so much to see, so much to do, and you want to explore, do something different. There's so much to see. And the reason I'm saying that is because recently I went to Japan, and that was only one country, and you know, like we fell in love with that city or that country, and it's like I want to do this more, but like Bill said too, you can't travel if you don't have money. You really have to have money, even though that shouldn't be an issue, but it is kind of a factor for doing things. I guess what I want to get to is that you don't want to settle for what you have. You know, if there's opportunities out there, and there's always opportunities, you want to just go for it. You know, take a risk. I think often we're not told to take chances and risk, and we're afraid of failure. But I think failing once, twice is a good learning opportunity, because once you do that, you realize you don't want to do that again. And so going forward, it's you know what you want to do, and you just go for it and do it. So I think for I'm speaking for the younger. Go ahead, do what you want to do. You know, have an idea, just go for it. Take chances. Don't be afraid. Don't hold back. Legally. Okay. I know it's a cliche, just you know, but you know the Latin phrase "carpe diem," seize the day. You know, it's not a cliche because it is possible. You know, you have to make it possible. You gotta just believe in it. So. That was kind of more of my speech today. I didn't want to give you guys kind of the whole spiel that you guys have heard in the past. So I thought, you know, I'll save it for these two.
I want to give that speech.
Okay, you give
So,
that speech.
Yeah, that's my speech. So
Thank you.
Well done. I'll just add on if you have anything else on.
This is backup. I was actually gonna do a Q&A.
no kidding.
So
Hey, glasses. Eye contact. Eye
I
contact.
guess don't want to see my eyes. They're very tired. Alright, so we have these sessions many times. So I'm just here today to share some of my experiences, but I'm just gonna share the same experience Duke had in Japan.
Oh.
So one of my best experiences, or best ever, happened last month. So Duke and I took a 2-week vacation to Japan. We met up with Jenny and 2 of my roommates and one of their girlfriends. We met up on their Japan stretch. They were on a 3.5-month Asia tour. They're just backpacking and they saw 10 countries. So we just decided to go and meet them. Let's see, all I can say is from this trip, food was amazing, bars were excellent, culture was very different but very interesting. This is the best vacation I've ever had. Every day was filled with adventure and excitement. Glad that Jenny convinced Duke and I to go because we kind of didn't want to go, but glad she convinced us to go. But I'm also thankful for having a job that pays me decent enough money to travel and experience new things. Without this job, I would have never been able to go to Japan because I spent a good amount of money there.
How much?
Why did you spend so much? That's the question.
I'm gonna get to that. Yeah. I mean, without this job, I wouldn't be able to travel or live independently. But also, I mean, without my college degree, I would never get this chance to start at an entry level at my job and also work my way up. But of course, I just want to say too that a 4-year degree isn't everything. I mean, at my workplace, I have people who have limited training, or they also have maybe a 2-year degree or some kind of vocational training. who are also at a pretty high level. But then the thing is that these individuals, they had to work really hard, and they also had to start at a really low level before they could actually make their way up. Let's see. Sorry. I guess what let's see. But I mean, if you don't feel like training or school or getting some sort of training or going to college is your thing, usually the only other people who make it are people who are geniuses, or they have such a desirable skill set that they can get away without going to school. But those are about not even 1% of the population. It's about 0.0000 something. Those are the people who can kind of go out there and then be entrepreneurs and kind of just make it in life, be super successful. But since I mean, we don't have too many people like that here, or not anyone I see right now. But so
Yet, that's a key word.
yeah. I haven't seen that from anybody yet. So I mean, I think we're the majority or the average are individuals who need to go to school so that they have something to compete with other people. Because nowadays, I mean, I think a lot of people either have the 2-year degree or the 4-year degree, and it's just a tough world out there. A lot of competition. So. I mean, but all this doesn't matter though if you don't have any goals or dreams, like what Uncle Peng or Duke also mentioned about. Because if you don't have a goal or you don't have a dream, I mean, you're going to be comfortable with yourself with whatever you're doing at this moment, at this time. For example, I mean, but then I know some of you don't have any dreams where you just want to come home, relax, just play games. But I mean, that's fine and all, but can you imagine yourself in a future where, I mean, you're doing that on your own, not under your parents' roof? I think that's one thing you have to look at. Like, maintaining that lifestyle is fine, but you're not gonna be able to do that without having a decent job or something like that. So I guess what I'm saying is that you don't have to dream big. You can be comfortable with living whatever lifestyle you want to live, whether it is to see the whole world or it's just to be by yourself, either doing your own hobbies or whatever it is you want to do. But the thing is that you have to understand that to be able to do those things on your own, you have to actually be able to, it goes back to money. You actually have to have some sort of income to do that. And my speech was, I believe my speech was really incoherent. I mean, I didn't want to. I didn't want to go over the same spiel that we always go over. So I mean, I really wanted to make this a Q&A, so it could be a lot easier because I don't know what each person individually needs or wants. So I mean, everybody knows that I'm on Facebook and they can find my email. So I'd rather just want to answer or respond to whatever questions anybody has. Because, I mean, even me telling you that life is all about money or things like that, or you need to have some sort of income to be independent when your parents are there to support you, it's not gonna sink into your head now until you actually get to that point where nobody's there to support you and you have to figure it out yourself. But what I really just want to say is that I'm just here for everybody, and even now nobody's probably listening to what I'm saying, but when you're ready, I am there to help you. Yeah, I mean, I've been there before. When you're younger, you don't really pay attention, but when you're ready to take that next step or challenge, you have me, you have your uncles, aunts, you have all your cousins too, and we're there to help you at that stage. But if you're not ready at this point, then say just experience life, and then if you fail, you fail, and then when you really want to change your life, then you come and seek for help, and we're always there.
I was just kind of expensive.
Sorry, guys.
Audience is this way.
Turn around.
Oh, right here.
Right here.
I just want to say that we have such supportive parents and aunts and uncles. And I know I wouldn't have gone as far as I did if my parents didn't support me through school. And Uncle Chang and Auntie Jane also helped me with a little to help pay for tuition. And I want to give thanks to them. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is that your parents are so supportive, and they're willing to do anything if you guys just for you to achieve, you know, in your education. And you guys should take the opportunity to really go to school and, you know, find yourself, have a good career, because, you know, they're able to work and they, you know, willing to give you the money to go to school. And a lot of people don't have the opportunity. Like even some of my colleagues, you know, they have to work and they go to school. And I'm so lucky. I just go to school. My parents pay for everything for me. You know, like my car payment, my phone, my rent. That's just the message I want to tell you guys. It's just we have really supportive parents, aunts and uncles, and so you should take the opportunity to go to school because they're willing to really just take care of you, and all you have to do is just really just go to school. That's all I have to say.
Well, like Sammy said, we do have a very supportive family. You know, if we need help, like they're always there for us. But as for college, and I want to like point this out to like Bill, Max, and Jordan, like colleges, yeah, it's a lot of fun, but like it made me realize that. It just made me realize that like you're really going to college for you. You're carving your own path, you know. Your parents are there to kind of help guide you, but it's your life, and you just have to make the most out of it. There's so many opportunities, so many resources, and I just don't understand why like you don't want to take those opportunities. Like everyone has so much potential to be like someone great, and it's just so sad and so shameful to see that you're not taking like the opportunity to fulfill that, or yeah, but I don't know.
No, go ahead.
Keep going.
No, I think that's it. If I have anything more to say, I'll say more.
Tell them what you want to do in your life.
Okay, so like
What do you want to do?
in college I was like struggling, like what should I study? Like I was kind of like stuck in the middle, like going to school. Should I go to school for my parents? Like I want to make them really proud, or do I want to like pursue what I like to do? So I just realized, like, you know, like I said, you're going to college and you're picking a career for yourself, you know, so you want to do something for you. So I mean, I actually really do have a passion for medicine, and I will try my best to pursue, to become a doctor and get into med school. So we'll see what happens in 4 years. I'll study really hard. Okay. Damn it, Jennifer.
That's recorded though.
Oh my gosh. I can do this. I can.
You got it.
Okay. So I actually, oh my gosh, see? Yeah. I know, I am gonna do that. Okay.
Put your glass on.
Okay. So when I came into this family, these actually were just babies, and I did help raise you guys. Actually, we were
we're all kids. I I know.
We all love you.
I know, Uncle Chase. Uncle Payne. No, I was just telling Jennifer, when we were younger, we all just kind of have to help each other out. You know, raising, well, the older, trying to help with the younger. And now that I'm older, and I guess you guys are all older too, but I have really enjoyed being your auntie. Oh my gosh, okay. And it's just been such a pleasure. And I wish I knew more of you, and I'm so glad that you're here, Shaniqua, because I'm just now getting to know you. So I'm just so glad that you're here, you're with us. And I'm seeing you with your babies, and it's just, it's wonderful. I'm looking at all of you guys, and I'm seeing how grateful you are to me. I can't do anymore. Okay.
Remember that. This is your nephew.
You are uncle. You are the uncle to all of them now.
I don't know where to start, man. This is kind of
First of all, Travis and his brother Andrew, they live next door. They live next door to us. If you guys don't know,
They're like our brothers.
yeah.
They are brothers.
Basically, I've grown up with all these guys too. All right, so today, what I want to just go over is probably loving our parents. You know? Honestly, we don't really stress it enough to love our parents. Sometimes we're really busy with our own lives, and they're busy with their lives too. And the number one, these guys are like that. All right, and the thing that they need to hear, the things our parents need to hear, is for us to tell them that we love them too. Our parents, they never had a rule book where they can go like instructions like A, B, and C through Z. You know, they never had the instructions because they came from like Laos themselves and they migrated over here too. They never had the lifestyle that we're gonna have today. That's why we should live up to their expectations as well. And what I want to stress is that at the end of this, you know, by the time I'm done as well, I want each and every one of you guys to at least go up to your parents and say that you love them. Because when you tell them that you love them and when you tell them that you can take care of yourself, it'll give something off of their shoulders, you know? Because they're waiting for that too. You know, my parents, they're waiting for it their whole lives. You know, I recently told them about last year too. I went up to my mom and then my dad and I told them, hey guys, I love you guys, you know? You guys have done so much for me, and from now on, I want to handle myself. I want to handle myself, and I don't really want you guys to always be there for me as well, you know? Because they need to know that we're our own individuals. And I can't stress it enough, but honestly, you guys, please go out there and tell your parents that you love them. Please tell them that, you know, if you're successful already, let them know that you can take care of yourself. You know, they will never know themselves, you know? They can always see you as a successful person, but they will never know until it comes out of your own mouth in front of their faces, you know? You have to actually be in front of them and tell them, you know, Mom and Dad, I love you guys. I want to tell you that from this point on, I want to be able to take care of myself. Please tell them that, at least that little phrase, or at least tell them that, you know. And then I know they're like stressing out about success. Success is fun when you're up there, but it takes a long time to get up there too. you're gonna go through a lot of different careers out there. You're gonna probably hit a few that you like, but find the one that you love. Find the one that has the passion out there for you guys. And if you guys don't find that passion in that career, you guys are gonna be over there at a dead-end job, 8 to 5 every day, and just do it for the rest of your life, you know? Honestly, when you're young, you get to explore. But when you're older, you have limited chances to get there. So each and every one of you guys, like all my nephews, my cousins out there, you guys are still young. You guys can reach the skies and the limits, man. You know?
For the fire.
I was like, wait, what's going on, guys? Okay, yeah. It's okay. But you know what? Success, guys, it comes from you guys, honestly. I know it sounds kind of cliche sometimes when someone's just telling you guys, like, oh, it's all on you guys, you know? But you have to go through the trial and errors in life to find out what you want to do. I mean, I jumped around from town to town too, and I was like, guys, I don't even know where I want to start, you know? I feel like I'm a failure. It's out of college, you know? I can't find which job I want to do, but it's okay. It's totally fine, you know? Just please, guys, find out what you guys really want to do. Find your passion, and honestly, I'm always going to be here to help you guys out too. And, you know, reach out to me. We have our own connections to, like, Uncle Chamber here, Jonathan, Duke. They're all professionals too. And same as Sandy, you know. Please reach out to us. We want you guys to have a better life than us as well, you know, because you guys are our next generation, and we want you guys to represent who we are as well. So definitely, please reach out to us. And if you guys do need like connections with, you know, jobs, these tips for like interviews or anything, come up to me, you know, let me know so I can train you guys, help you guys out through the process, and I want to be a good resource to you guys out there. And again, thank you guys so much for having me and my brother here too. I love you guys, honestly, man. Love you guys. You know?
Love you too, bro.
Yeah, I do love you guys, and I know you guys will always be there for me, and I'll be there for you guys too. All right?
Good job, Travis.
Anybody has any question up to this point to the ocular to ophthalmic products like glaucoma, AMD, age-related macular degeneration, some infection, something like that in the eye. So my job as a toxicologist, you know, I'm supposed to design toxicology experiment to characterize the toxicity of the chemical. So basically, that's what I do. And you know, anybody that look into the science, into the pharmaceutical, into this here, you know, I should be able to, you know, call me, you know, your uncle, okay? I should be able to share a little bit into my pharmaceutical, what you like to do. I should be able to explain a little bit to you, but that's what I've been. I've been doing that for 27 years. I started as a technician. I was able to wait, like Uncle Bill was saying earlier, I worked my ass out for the last 27 years. And pretty much the position that I'm working right now, pretty much everybody else PhD. I'm the only bachelor in that department. So, and then PhD, some are DVM, some are MD, you know, to be at that level. I was very fortunate that I was able to go to that level and then work with the other people. So, again, that's what I do. And maybe I'll next to Uncle Payne and Uncle Tom, and then maybe Yamang a little bit, and then we'll go this way, okay?
So I work with PG&E for the people that are in this area that kind of know. So we provide gas and electric commodity to from Bakersfield all the way up to Eureka. So what I do is I have the gas construction crews under me. There's 28 employees that report to kind of by the fairgrounds, and so I run all the crews that do construction work for all the gas lines, all the gas mains from north of Bakersfield all the way up to close to Merced. So all those guys are my crews. I've been with PG&E for 20 years this April. So you know, when I first started with the company, there was maybe 10 Hmong people that worked for PG&E. So right now, on my crews, there's two Hmong kids that work on the crews, and actually one of them I think is related to Auntie Jennifer, and then there's this other kid that he's kind of new, but I just want to let you guys know that they are the best workers that we have, because everybody wants them on their team. Everybody says, hey, can I have Kong today, or can I have Muan today? And you know, that speaks a lot for us as you know, because they're not big kids, they're little kids, but man, they work hard, you know. But that's what I do. So anytime there's a gas leak underground, or like yesterday I left because there was a fire, a building caught on fire and it hit one of our gas lines. So you know, my responsibility is to make sure that the people from Bakersfield to Fresno to Merced, that you know, if there's an emergency or any new housing developments, those are all the crews that myself and another gentleman that we run those crews. So always check pg&e.com. I know that there's a lot of people in here, a few that I talk to, but always check the website, because you know, I think that we're great workers, whether it's entry level or physical or clerical, whatever you guys want. You guys need to check it, because there are a lot of people that probably work probably not as hard as all of us here, and they're getting jobs. So we need to be proactive and check the website and look, and you know, hopefully we can start hiring. We're in positions to start hiring more people. So, but that's what I do. So.
A little bit background and uncle. Maybe just an uncle, just let you guys know what we're doing. Yeah.
What are you doing? What's your job right now?
What's your job? Yeah, what you've been doing the past.
Oh, okay. So, as an academic counselor for Fresno High School District, so I've been doing that for 15 years. And people ask, well, why are you still doing that job? It's because I still enjoy what I do. Every day I talk to students, and I work for Fresno Unified, and my job is to listen to students' academic and career goals and help them, you know, make the best decision for themselves so that they can achieve their goals. And like going back, there's all kinds of options. You know, college, university is not for everybody, but it's a backup plan. You know, and so I always encourage my students to continue school, continue trade, or find a skill so that you can be employable. That's all. It's just and be independent. But I've been doing this for 15 years, and I still like what I'm doing. So who knows? You know, I may change later on. I'm waiting for Jordan to finish high school and Machen to finish college, so that way I can a little bit be more free. The reason why I like the school is because my schedule was flexible. I was always off when the kids were off, and you know, it worked for our family. You know, and sometimes you make these sacrifices because it works for your family. You know, you're home with your kids during the summer, the winter break, and you can be with them. And you know, Uncle and I make sacrifices because of the kids. You know. So, you know, that's what I've been doing, and you know, I like what I do, and who knows, if I still enjoy it, I might retire as a counselor, you know, but, you know, that's why it's going back to about your passion, finding your passion, and doing something that you're not going to get bored of tomorrow. Yes, the paycheck is what we work for, but if you can like what you do as well, then you do it with passion, you do it with care, and people who receive your efforts or your guidance or your support, you know, that's the gratification that I get, is helping all these, you know, people. And so, you know, my only thing to you guys is enjoy what you do. You know, tomorrow is not guaranteed. Work hard, you know, so that you can play hard, so that you can live hard. You know, it's not easy. There's many obstacles. It took Uncle and I a long time to get here, and we're still
fight every day.
He's still dreaming, you know. I'm sure Uncle told you guys he went back to school, and I'm so proud of him, you know. He waited 20 years later because, you know, he had to put me through school, and now we had to put the kids through school, and now it's his turn. And so sometimes we make sacrifices in our life for the betterment of the family, or but that's what family is about. Like, just like your parents making sacrifices so that you can achieve your dream. But find out what you want for yourself and find a job or a career that makes enough so that you can be self-sufficient and do the things that you want to do. Those of you who want to travel, see the world, live on your own, you know, be free and be happy. So that way you don't have to worry about yourself. How am I going to make it tomorrow, next month, next year? I married early, so I have kids and work full time, and I have 2 kids and going to school part time, so it took me 10 years. At least you keep going. Like I keep telling a lot of the coworkers, that, you know what? If you just stay, then each year pass by. But if you go to school, at least at least you go through like at least a couple classes already. So then you're not wasting your life away. And then by the time you realize, hey, I made it. Because a lot of times you kind of say, hey, if this person can do it, why can't I do it? So sometimes you have to kind of compare yourself to other two that can kind of give you the motivation. So enough of that. Okay, so my job, I work for a company called Express Script. And no, actually, I moved on. It's called Prime Therapeutics, but we are the middleman between the insurance company and the pharmacy. Like for example, your insurance, like you go get your medicine. Yeah, so we are the management company that we tell the insurance company, say, okay, these are the drugs that we think that like it's cheaper for your member. If you take this medication here, it's going to save your company more money and get more rebates back. So I'll continue to do that. So that's how we make money. Is we either charge per member or we charge per claim. So that's how we make the money. From the insurance company. But pretty much my job is we deal with new clients when they come in. They say, okay, we want to cover this type of drugs, and we want our benefits to do like this and that. So my job is to make sure that, okay, if they want the benefits to be like this, can our system support that? Then we have to go talk to the IT people and say, okay, this is what they wanted, can the system support that? If not, then what can we do to support that? Because we want to win that client, So that's pretty much my job, is to manage existing and new clients to make sure that we're able to support, that kind of benefit that they want. So we, talking to the client, work with also the IT people to make sure that we're able to support what the client wants. So that's pretty much my job.
Michael, that's they call me. Actually, my name, my parents gave to me a Zong, and when I became a citizen, and some of my colleagues say, well, Zong, we can't really pronounce, we call you Chong. And back in the 80s, you know the movie Chicken Chong? So I've been calling Chicken Chong for a while. So some of my colleagues say, okay, we give you an American name. So they search around Chuck, Charles, and all kinds of things, CH, and then somebody suggests Michael. Take a look and say, oh, do you look like Michael? Somebody say, yes, Michael. Okay, I take Michael, so I became Michael since. So I have no job right now. I'm stay home.
You're a stay-home grandpa.
Grandpa.
Your dream job.
My dream job. I got my dream job. Stay home, do nothing.
Hardest job.
On the side, I'm a home care provider, so I have older people that I have to take care of them and so on. But I was a teacher for 21 years, high school teacher, social study. I taught for 21 years. Like Taipan said, if you still enjoy it, then you continue to do it. But I wasn't enjoying anymore. I used to. I used to enjoy a lot for 21 years. So I can't do it anymore. The kid today, the pressure today, I just told my wife, you don't let me quit, I probably have heart attack or high blood pressure today. So she saw it every day I came home. I'm so exhausted. So one day she finally said, okay, you can quit. So I quit. But I enjoyed for 21 years, and like many of
I mean, earlier, uncle and aunt talked about it. It takes hard work. And Uncle Tom and I, and Uncle Function, probably the first three in the family that start college. Especially Uncle Tom and I are the first very few Hmong that go to college in America. So if you go back to the 80s, you look in the name, like the 50 Hmong that go to college, our name be in it. Our name will be the first few Hmong that go to college. So, and the first few Hmong that actually graduate, like go to college and graduate. Because we remember that we have like, in my college, University of Minnesota, we're like 10 or 15. It's only 2 or 3 in my year, probably 3 people. The rest quit before that. So, I mean, and we don't even speak that well. We have accent, really bad accent, and worse than what we are right now. After 30 years, we still have a bad accent right now. So, it takes hard work. And, we are the first generation, but we work really hard, and we hope that you guys will look for and search for whatever your passion is and go from there. And doesn't matter what it is, as long as you enjoy, you continue to do. And just let you know that life doesn't end when you don't enjoy your job anymore. There's something else. So don't take it as this is the end of my life. I mean, you move on. You move to the next level. So that is how life is. So don't take your shortcoming and then do something drastically, something that we don't want you to do. It is take whatever you have and move on. Because life always has so many steps, stage that you have to go through. So priorities, set your priority. You're not going to do everything, but whatever most important, put it in priority, get it done. So everybody already spoke to that, so I'm not going to do too much. But hopefully that after you hear all those speech, and you might realize that all your aunt and uncle, everyone graduate from college, 4-year degree, okay? And if you happen to be on Minnesota, my side of family more in computer science, computer stuff. My 2 brothers are computer. I have a sister of computer, and also we are in government kind of job, like county and state and so on. So if you happen to be in Minnesota, we have pretty good resource in Minnesota in our family itself. So if you happen to be out there in Minnesota, you need some refer or something, call me, call Mandy. We will have a lot of help out there. So don't hesitate. If you're out there, look for us. We're there for you. And we love you, regardless. We love you. And if you think that your parents don't love you, wait until you have kids, then you know. You think that your parents don't love you as much as love your sibling. Forget about it. When you have kids, you will know that you love every kid, every of your own children the same. So your parents is the same. You just see it different, but they love you unconditionally and love everyone the same. Just because you behave differently, that's how you get treated differently. But they love you the same. All right? So we love you.
Listen up.
You already understand.
I'll translate.
Okay. All right. Pupama.
We are to order dance để tham tham vào system này bao à để thấu để chúng ta một school bây giờ grandma that you stay home help me take care of kids nhau bán phụ sư để giờ với chúng ta bên nhau là thế với chúng ta cửa phải school hả để có chẳng phải phải school sẽ để chẳng cửa để chúng nó chỉ bán này nè thì thế là bây giờ thì chỉ tao cần tại thì chỉ bao tại để tôi sẽ tiếp theo để có cho cỡ mấy ai có bao hà lù thế là để mỏ được để tao nhát cho chơi để họ lấy tao nhát cho chơi để chỉ muốn nhát thì giờ chủ yếu các thứ hạt họ lấy tao nhát tao là phải cái tao ít thứ hạt rồi ba có thì có thể tao lúc này rong rò lấy cái cả chúng nhau hết thế mà giờ ăn có tăng có tao nhát cho chơi để nhanh chỉ muốn nhà chỉ là thế mà ok để là họ it's very hard. No hang. giờ không có chả bây giờ nó chỉ cần đại hết á có cả là có chỉ cả nó chỉ có xã ta cả là lúc lại chưa ta thì cũng mà này trai cũng có sự ok cái chuyện nó thứ tao cho nó cũng trai thì nó ok nhau mà ok á nó chỉ mới làm nhà cho sát cả cái cả tao là cái ví dụ là ví dụ là cái gì có gì nhỉแต่ไม่เกิดเต้าเด็กนี่เราช้าไม่ใช่ชีเราไม่รู้นี่ก็เลยยังรอมันเด็กแต่เถานะเด็กก็คือเต้าเลยก่อนตอนตลาดเราโอเคต่อไปนอนก็ชีชีเฉินชียาวแล้วเขาเลยนะโอเคแต่ไม่จำไม่ชีอยู่กันนั่นมาไม่ชีอยู่กันไม่ทะเลตอนมาเปล่าทะเลชีชาเต้ไม่จำไม่ยอมไม่จำเขาไม่ยอมเราไม่ทะเลชีเราช้านะนะแต่ไม่ชีอยู่กันแต่กูเราช้าแต่ตัวเนี่ยเลสเต้นบิ๊กก็ตัวตาเราที่เราช้า I'm happy to my brother and my sister. Everybody finished college. So I don't get nothing. That's why my mom doesn't want to go to school. It doesn't take care of a lot of money to it. They too much they do all your eye hole in the bank, your eye hole in the bank, you're sitting. You put your hand out to your mom in your hand. You want to touch it, you do it. You don't have to go down the house, down the hall, okay? Để nó chỉ sử dụng cả, nó lên cái này trong một bản tên nữa mà, thì hai nhái cho chỉ cả là bút chơi, là hai cả là bút chỉ cả là bút chơi, mình cho sát cả, cho sát cả mấy cái tao là hai cái đó sát, hai là họ cho nên để mình sử dụng cả đó nữa mà, I'm so happy, I still wait, tao đã xem được cả đấy, đã đọc được, lo tao đã sử dụng mà, thì cũng không sát được mình thế mà, okay, là họ thế mà.
I just want to tell you what they are. Well, I just want to say that I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you to my older sister and my brother-in-law Daniel. Without their support,
Maybe I should stand up.
You'll stand next one, don't worry. We'll probably need a sunglass.
You know what happened? They all went to school, and when Daniel married my older sister, they actually came and helped Dad to work and feed the family. Okay. So without that, they wouldn't make it. You know, Dad has 8 kids. He's making like $3 or $4 an hour. And you know, it's Auntie Me, Uncle Daniel is the one that actually working and helping Mom and Dad feed the family. Okay. That's how poor we are. You know, even with their support, we still struggle. But again, you know, me hay you know, chỉ có mấy cái bé tôi lại cứ ta chỉ có nó sẽ mà có hàng nó sẽ giờ vì mong mấy nó có gì ở họ lười yêu bé hay bé số có thể sản một thao tác là họ tự mấy chỉ mua có tự mấy sản phẩm ăn chỉ là bé mua ăn chỉ là sẽ được辛苦适当然后对是吗 okay we make it because of your help everybody make it because of your help yeah tôi nó có cho hàng nó mấy sao and you know the reason why I want my older sister to talk. She struggled. She's the first one to actually start working when we get to the U.S. And right now, she's not making much more than when she started. You know, if you don't believe us, if you don't go to college or get a training or get a skill from somewhere, that's how you're gonna struggle throughout your whole life. And you know, my sister is a good example of that. But again, like I said, you know, she's our mom. You know, she's like our mom to do all of us. Okay?
Có hai đứa không ngại, mới sẽ xếp luôn nữa. Ok? Mấy tụi brother sister nè. Mấy ở chỗ xếp luôn, mấy ở tôi cho chẳng, dù tôi cho chẳng là mấy tụi tôi lúc lăng nữa nè. Ok? Mấy ở chỗ xếp luôn. Bây giờ này có sẽ có gì biết rồi ta cho bên đó, mấy tụi brother sister nè, biết tôi là lâu là nè. I almost 57 years old. chế xí luôn này nhà cái đá trên hai bây giờ thái này bây giờ xí luôn sáu thái bây giờ khu bây giờ thang trên nhà rồi có giờ khu này bây giờ like bây giờ the same day okay that's why every 2 years every stuff get together bây giờ có họ giờ bây giờ xí luôn mà để bây giờ xí luôn để bây giờ mình làm tới xí luôn mà okay để mình chọn là sister bây giờ xí luôn rồi giờ vô lấy chàng là mình xí luôn mình bao hạt mình giờ có ít thứ nã hay ít thứ gì thế nào okay có trong shop là ít thứ nã hay ít thứ gì giờ lấy chàng mình giờ tôi chọn chán à okay để mình xí luôn tụm lọt để lấy sister tụm lọt này nè okay để mình sẽ lấy xí luôn thật thì giờ là chọn những hàng của hàng tụm lọt này hóa xí là chỉ mà xí thằng của mấy bác của nó nói cho bọn sister lấy bác nữa okay rồi giờ ta giờ lấy cái sister này giờ ta này chỉ một ta chỉ là ta ô nó còn nhiều là nó bây giờ chỉ ship bán nó thì cái số xa cái số xa thì ship bán từ còn này nó bây giờ ta ship luôn họ ship luôn thì họ sắp lại ta bé hai bên nó cho bé cho họ ship được tiền mà cái đó là họ thế mà
cái gì nó đang cao bé hạt ta不想到的比较 professional， 而且比我进来比好。
Sorry, na kita mo video issue đó mà qua mình cho mình nhận ra nè nhau là thì nhau là thì you have to be biết chúng ta chịu ở chỗ này rau ở chỗ này ba chỗ này nè có sẽ có chỗ nó là thì chả cũng hay lắm và bây giờ có chả có chả hay mà ta có mua bạc có mua chả yêu bây giờ mua tôi yêu nhá là thì có ta có cũng hôm sau này có meeting ấy một bao cô là sẽ có ta cũng nhắc tới thằng của bác sĩ tao biết đấy cũng cho sau này sau đó là có chỉ một cái một bao cô này thì tại sao biết chỉ cho phải ý sự nó có chỉ chỉ thả sẽ có không biết cái là sai to
biết tao vì
mấy cháu mấy tụi nhiều lắm mấy nhớ chủ ô là nhớ họ tiểu làm mấy tao là hàng ô lô sa được tăng nữa cái bao tô này và từ mấy bao tô này là tô này bao ta mấy lô sa tăng là nó chỉ mấy một họ tiểu là có những cái khung chạm mấy đấy nè cái họ nói cái bao để mấy mông culture cái họ nói cái cụ cho hà sao đấy nó sẽ mấy sản phẩm của họ professional thì của ô là của tôi tôi thấy cho nó của anh nhung của tôi thì của cọc lo dùng thì thì because mấy tuổi nhà nó thì cũng mất của là nhung lòng cũng nhập đó cho của anh nhung trong
2 years older than him.
so that I can come over and marry her and then cũng nhân quay chua thì cũng cho một trong quay cỏ bác của chọn đó ta nhớ thấy chồng đó nó cần tới lấy cho như là không ăn sẽ ăn chi nó thì bác của tôi cô cho họ thì trong một số school thì cô ta okay you have this many credit they got to take cho nó class nó về thì cũng take cũng muốn quay cỏ thì cũng take cho class thì cũng hay graduate high school này just jump from
Can't do that no more.
Cái sẽ bên nhà tôi bên chỗ bên tôi chỉ bảo là bên trong là bên tôi vui mấy cái đó thế nên mấy cháu nhiều cái nó mấy tôi yêu thích nó thì mấy chủ you should do better okay thì cũng họ lựa thì cũng cái đó cái tại high school thì cũng một training lấy cái cháu luôn thì cũng tao cũng họ electronic technician ta chỉ là certificate chứ nè nên I got my job lúc đó làm một xe của họ lựa pay like $5 an hour so during that time
a lot
tao option thì cháu lấy off thì của họ lấy chỉ một trò nhát rồi rồi này thì cũng bảo là một số tỷ thì cũng nhát tao lấy ít xong thì của họ trả một cần đó nè của họ lấy 72 miles one way and the round trip is 140 something miles 3 hours back and forth every day but cũng chỉ một cần đó nó trâu số mong na trâu tôi na work quarterly and then cũng chỉ một cái lao na and I do that for like almost 4 years. They go talk with like bachelor electronic engineering. They tập nó của họ luôn. Giờ ít đồ actually test engineering nhớ cho bé luôn companies. Okay, that's my profession. So I work so hard, and you know, being struggle, yeah, but I have all my kids too. ก็ยากว่าเขาเลยตอนดูกูอันนู้นจะมากันแต่ฮะ I still have time to take all my kids to play. You know, we love to play soccer, so and we love to go to Roger Mills Park. Remember?
We'll
The
take
game
you
will
to
look
the
park,
park
hang
one
on,
day.
see, every day. So we work so hard. That's why this uncle made them you wrong, because your mom and dad work so hard for you. Okay? That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Three daughters. Okay. And I'm actually, even though most of them don't go to college, I'm very proud of their kids. You know, especially Kenneth, you know, got still struggle. But all the kids in Michigan, they actually all got married. Each of them own either one or two property. House, right. So ultimately, that's what we want for all you guys, so that you will be able to go out there, live by yourself, own a property, have a family like that. So today I just want to say congratulations to my, you know, oldest brother-in-law, my sister, the oldest brother. That pretty much, you know, that's a complete. You know, that's just the. I think that's what we want for all you guys. So, you know, who's out of for the yummy, make a minion at that, make a minion at the me. You know, short life. 你还想要另他不讲那种方式，被雇人炒汉堡个哈，是嘛？开个哈，no没事，呀。
About 10 years now, but it took me a while to find myself. Like about you guys, I love playing video games.
Max, listen carefully.
So, yeah, did too much time, but I always made the right decision. I don't know. And it took me a while to find myself. So for all you guys, don't stress about it. They love you, your parents, but then it's up to you. Get an education, very good. You have to get an education, no matter what. Because if you don't, you will end up having a backup plan. When I first started college, I said I want to be a teacher because I always want to help people. But when I got to the end, it wasn't for me. So, with my degree, I was able to do my job. So, whatever you do, focus hard. You mean play games, but make sure you do enough to at least, you know, get a passing grade. Right now, college is very hard now, okay? Like, when I went to college, you probably go to college with maybe a 2.5 or 3.0, but now, if you want to go to college, you have to have at least 3.0, 3.5. So now it's very competitive. And, you know, when you play a video game or play sports, I mean, I love playing sports. You know, you have to have hobbies too, but you have to make sure you know that you have to put at least some effort to school to at least get in college, because without a degree, it's going to be hard to survive. I mean, it took me a while. I mean, appreciate all my brothers and sisters. Well, I was doing there, I struggle a lot. For what?
We love you, James.
But, you know, now, I'm so glad I met my wife. She helped me, you know, grow as a person. So, school is very important, but also when that time comes, to find that one person, find a person who's going to better your life. Because if you don't, it's going to be hard to live on your own, to travel, or whatever the dreams you have. Like we talked about dreams, you know, if you don't find a person that it's going to make you better, or you make your life better, then, you know, those dreams, you never reach them. Find someone who's compatible, like I said, get an education. I mean, some type of, you need something, because working, you know, $10, $15, it's okay for now. But when you have a kid and you want your kid to play sports or Disney or take them to McDonald's, and you don't have that money, then you'll realize, why did I do it when I was younger? It's never too late, you know. It took me a while, but just keep pursuing it. That's the thing. Like I said, I'm at an age where I'm not your parents' age, so I'm more you guys, right? I was born here, but I mean, like I said, your parents, they all want us to be all doctors. I mean, that's all their expectation, but do what makes you happy, you know? I mean, I love my job. I get paid, you know, enough to have my house, to travel once a year, maybe, give or take, or, you know, there's this flexibility. If my daughter gets sick, I say, I gotta go home, and I don't have to worry about it, you know? It's a dangerous job, but it's a job that I like. So do something that you love, okay? Don't do it for your parents, do it for you. That's the most important. Because like I said, Auntie Payne said, your parents gonna love you no matter what, unconditionally. But always make the right decision, you know? That's the main key I would say to you guys. You know, we all have friends, good and bad. Use the friends who are bad, you know, hang out with them, but don't follow their footsteps, you know? Like I said, I have a lot of friends who, you know, get drinks, get DUI, but if I do that, my job, I lose my job, you know? So I know we all like to drink or have a good time, but make good decision. I think that's the most important advice I can give you. And the job I do, make your decision. I mean, yeah, you guys want to have a good time, but be responsible. Because if you don't, that one mistake is going to affect you, even with a degree, you know? If you have a DUI or you go and get a car accident, those things affects you. So do things that you know, do it. Just never give up. I mean, let's say today I still love playing video games, okay? But that's my hobby. I used to play football. Now it's like sometimes you need a break, but the most important is that you get the education so that you can play video games if you want to till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. But because you have a job now. But most important, like I said, is just do it for yourself, you know? If you don't do it for yourself, then you're doing it for the wrong reason. And like I said, we're all here for you. Like I said, you know, we're at a stage where I think we could talk to you guys via Facebook or whatever. We're all here for you. Me and Auntie Jennifer. You know, like I said, we've gone through what you guys are going through right now, okay? You know, go to school, the expectation of your parents, you know, expectation of grandpa. But we're all here for you, so, you know, just Facebook us and we're all here to help you guys. Not only like in terms of advice or what we go through in terms of, you know, relationships or just your relationship with your parents, relationship with your girlfriend, whatever, we're all here to help you. You know, like I said, our house is always open for you guys. You know, sometimes you need a break for your parents. Just come and spend a week with us. I mean, we're all here for you guys, all right?
Currently right now I am a marriage and family therapist. I work for California Psychological Institute and I provide therapy for kids who've been removed from CPS. So what that's really taught me is it's an ugly world out there. I mean, the kids that I work with,
I work with the parents.
James works with the parents because they're addicted to drugs and they're on probation. They've been removed from their families. They live in foster homes. And they've gone through a lot of trauma. And so I provide therapy, I do a lot of play therapy and just kind of processing what it's like to experience what they've gone through. I mean, some of these kids lived in homes without electricity, without running water. They lived in the streets, they were homeless with their families. They lived with parents who used drugs, so they were taking care of their parents and now they don't know what it's like to be 5 years old. Or they were sexually abused by parents, grandparents. So it's a hard job. It's really draining to be there for, you know, these kids every day and then to come home and have my little daughter running around going, "Mommy, play with me," when I've been playing with other people's kids all day. But you know, Uncle James, your Uncle James, he's very supportive because this isn't the job that I started when we met either. And when we met, I had my undergraduate degree in Asian American Studies and Ethnic Studies, and I was like all about social justice, and I was going to change the world, you know. And then I realized, man, I'm very idealistic. That's not going to happen. But maybe I could change families, and so the past 3 years, it's been about a year since I graduated, you know, but. James became mom and dad to Lila, and I worked full-time, and then I went to school full-time, so I was pretty much out of the house from 8 to like 10 every night, and James took care of Lila, made sure there was food on the table, did all of our clothes, did all of our cleaning, and gave me 3 years to pursue a career, you know? And so I think everything that James said is very true. Partner in life is about compromise. It's about who can support you, who can, like who shares the same passion as you do, you know? You guys are at that stage where you're looking for people you want to spend your life with, relationships, find those things, you know? I mean, I think James said it really, really well, so I'm not going to go into it more, but that's what I kind of do right now. I love it. It's very, very draining. It's exhausting, but the work has to get done. So find what you're passionate about, because even if it's a hard job, if you're passionate about it, it makes the day go by, and you love the work you do. You have to love the work you do. I didn't get to UC Berkeley. My dad wanted me to go to UC Berkeley because my older sister was at UC Berkeley. So I got into a few other UCs, but it wasn't UC Berkeley. And so I decided, you know what, I'm going to go to Fresno City and...
Junior college.
The community college. I decided I was going to go to the community college for 2 years and then transfer to Berkeley because that's what my dad expected of me. But actually those 2 years at Fresno City, I think, kind of saved my life, because what it did was it gave me an opportunity to just learn more about who I was and not do what my parents wanted me to do, but really find my passion. I think even when we were in high school, we didn't really understand what it meant to be Hmong. I think it's very different for you guys now. The high school we went to, and so I was like, I didn't want to be Hmong. I wanted to be American. I wanted to go to birthday parties, and I wanted to spend the night at my friend's house. And my parents said no. They picked us up from school and said, okay, so they picked us up from school, then we go to the farm, and then we came home, cooked dinner. Everybody, so and so it was always like, man, what's my identity, you know? And so those 2 years at Fresno City really gave me an opportunity to learn about who I was. And I know a few of you guys talked about being very thankful that your parents brought you, or that grandpa brought your parents here, and that's why you guys were born. And one of the best quotes I ever learned from any of my professors is that when you understand how your life intersects with history and why you're here, then you begin, for me, that meant I began to understand the struggles that my parents faced and why I didn't like who I was and why I thought I wanted to be somebody. And so in my career, I wanted to give that back to Hmong kids. So for about 10 years, I did a lot of work with just Hmong youth. I ran a program called Hmong Women's Circle, and it was just to address what it meant to be a Hmong woman, what it meant to be a Hmong girl, to grow up in America and struggle, and to understand what our parents went through. And so Asian American Studies and Ethnic Studies. So I transferred to UCLA and got my degree in Asian American Studies, and that kind of gave me an outlet to just work with other Hmong students and find out more about myself. And then I went to Sac State to get my master's degree in ethnic studies, and my dream job was that I was going to teach ethnic studies in high schools. And so I was going to do my master's and get my teaching credential and teach ethnic studies in high school, and then the school district was like, that's not important. Why do we need to teach ethnic studies in the high school? And it was a new program that was just starting, and for me that was just something I was so passionate about, because I think kids need to understand your culture, you need to understand your identity, because then I think you can make more sense of who you are. And I wanted to give that back to not just Hmong kids, but Black kids, Mexican kids, because it's people of color who struggle a lot here. And then it was just like another barrier, because school, you know, the school system didn't allow me to do that. And so the program actually at Sac State closed down too, because we were going up against a brick wall, and it wasn't going to go anywhere. And then I came back to Fresno. It was hard to find a job when I came back here. And so I tried to find, you know, so that's kind of when I went back to school and got my another master's degree at Fresno State in the counseling program for marriage and family therapy. So I've been doing the job now for about a year, and I love it. I like it a lot, you know. Look at James had, it took us both a longer time to kind of find out where we wanted to go. I think we're just at a place right now where we feel a little comfortable with where we're at. So there's time, you know.
Never too late, guys.
There's time. Explore, find out what you want to do, but the most important thing is you got to be passionate about what you want, because the love and support from your parents, it's gonna be there. From your aunts and uncles, it's there. We're giving you guys the opportunity to explore, find things you've love seems to be the theme today. Find things that you're in love with. Fall in love with your cousins, with your parents. You know, like really get to know them for who they are, and not just your mom or your brother or your sister. It really is. You have to love each other. In my line of work, what I've realized is that parents don't love their kids, because if they love their kids, they wouldn't do that stuff to their kids. You know, so love is so
This is the reality. And when I came here, I already 16, 17. I think it's 12 or 17. And I came with Uncle Sharon, with my brothers, with my little sister. Lily.
And 3 of them came first.
And we leave our parents behind, you know, way in a refugee camp. We don't even know if we're going to see them or not. But we take a chance. That we come here, we might have a better life. One day we'll be able to go back and see them. And we leave everybody behind. We just came with my uncle, Yasha. And young me is about how many years? Maybe about 4 or 5. Every morning, I have to put a dress and take her to school and walk to school. Just like father, I only 16, 17, you know. Life's hard. For a period of 6 months, then my parents came, just a big, really so happy. Like a dream just come true, like you reborn again. That's the feeling that you have. Imagine you are halfway the world. Most of your parents, your brothers, sisters on either side, and it's just wartime too, you know, during that time in the 70s. And when you came here, your decision is that maybe all my life I will never see my parents, my brother, my sister anymore. But you take the chance. And it's hard. Life is very hard. I came here at 16, then I go to high school for 2 years. I graduated. I stayed 1 year in Hawaii, almost a year in Hawaii. Then we moved to Santa Ana, to Orange County. And I graduated high school down there in 1978. And I had to go to college. My dream always, you know, I had to do something. And I always believed that I need to go to school. And take about 5.5 years to finish my BA degree in Fullerton State. And my dreams, I always want to do business. I know it's so waste of time. And I know it's so risky. I have nothing. And on my way to college, just like Uncle Wang Ching saying, you know, we are so poor. We have 8 kids, and we still have other kids living with us, and we stay in a 4-bedroom house. We sleep almost everywhere. Uncle Wang Ching, Uncle Mike don't even have a bed. They sleep in the sofa, right? Come on, right? You sleep sometimes it's in the sofa. We sleep at daytime. We clear everything because one bed for me and the other cousin, one bed for Uncle Wang Sing and the other cousin, one bed for mom and dad, Nyang Pang, Nyang Lee, and probably you too, Nyang Ma, and the other bed for Nyang Mi, just like that. And then Uncle Mai, Uncle Wang Ching had no bed. They sleep in the couch. And everybody, you know, just they make about $2, $3, $4 per hour to cover the rent. For other kids, they work for themselves, but for our family, you know, the uncle and young me, people, your grandpa work to pay for everything. But we still lucky that we have our parents, we have our sisters, brothers that help each other out. Then I go to college. Then I always have a part-time job or full-time job. At one point, about 2 years, I have my full-time job. I start about midnight. And then I work until 8 in the morning. Then drive to school. Then come back about 5, 6 in the evening, go to sleep a few hours. Then 11 o'clock, 11:30, and I wake up again and go to work. I think I do that almost 2 years. And I don't do not so well in school, you know, just barely pass. C and B, you know, maybe 1B, 2C, well, 3C, whatever. And I have I think my senior year, I said, no, I can't do this no more. Then I take some student loan, then I live in a dorm for my senior year. And I had to live at better. That's how I graduate. It's hard, you know, it's not like you. 16, get your car already. 17, 18, have brand new car. You have your own rooms. And your parents offer you to go to college. I think this is too luxury. To me, you know, it's too luxury, okay? And I go back to my occupations. I always dream. I graduate in an economic major. It's related to business. And right after I graduate, Fresno is very popular for agriculture. That's why we moved here. And I want to pursue like a small farm, like a management, whatever, you know, like you do your own farm, you're shipping out, you sell all the products. I try with me and then my nephew Dan, we try for about 3 years. We work very hard. I think all my sisters, they know. We have to wake up early in the morning during summertime. We have to wake up early in the morning and we work until 8 or 9 or 10 in the evening, we're coming back. We think we did that for 2-3 years. Huh?
We work after school too.
Yeah. And, but small farm operation is not working because our produce, there's no price. When the good price, you don't have a product. And you're dealing with a product that have a very short time, like a short life, only about 4 or 5 days, that's it. And I decided to quit. And I think '88, I quit, you know, the farming business. Then I worked for social service department for about 2 years. And I don't like it because my heart, you know, my dream is you know, is to be a business person or a business owner or be a businessman. So I worked for 2 years from '88, right after my mom died, to '90. I quit again. I said, no, this is not. Some of my friends that work in the social service department is still working right now. And I already changed so many times, you know. And I quit, and I do a lot of research, and I see that the U.S. forests have a lot of contract that can reforestation, you know, in the national forest here. So I talked with them, and then eventually I'm so lucky they give me a contract, a guarantee contract. And that's what I do for about 10 years, from '90 to the '89, I think 9 years. It's not very good business, but we do okay. I have sometimes I have like 100 employees working at different mountains. I travel a lot, I drive a lot. And from like a beginning like a March to like a November, most of my time during that time, I in the mountain, you know, the very high mountain from Bakersfield all the way to Sacramento. I have pool here, pool there, so I drive a lot. And during that time, you and Jennifer already know, right? Some weekend, you and your mom will go and, you know, visit me in a mountain. We sleep in the camp. So I do that for about, I think about 9 years. We do okay. We don't make a lot of money, but you know, I enjoy doing. And after 9 years or to 10 years, then the contract is done, and we can figure out what to do. And as a business person, you know, I take a lot of risks. I'm a person that what they call risk taker. When I see something that I feel like I can do it, I just do it. And sometimes I lose a lot of money. it's very hard too. You know, you have a very few money, but you loan so much money to do it, and you lost everything. So the worst business I ever do is I have a friend. He bring the Thai store from Thailand, and we invest like $250,000 to do the show in the United States. And we believe that we're gonna make some money, quick money. And that's how I lose everything, and I still owe so much money. But I learned a lot from that moment that, oh, this is not the right business. You got to make change again. So that's why I decide. See, I moved from farming to social work to more like a forestation technicians, whatever, reforestation business. Then when we did the concert, we lose so much money. We lose everything. I lose everything. And I still owe maybe like 100-something grand, with the bank or whatever, people that I borrow money from. And we got nothing to do in here now. So I have to move to Michigan, to searching for something else. In 1999, that's why we moved to Michigan, to pursue another kind of business. And eventually, it's a restaurant, it's what popular over there. And that's how we end up. But let me tell you that it's a risk takers. Every time you fall and you clean yourself and you get up, you are stronger. Every time you fall, you're stronger. And in my life, I fall a few times already, but every time I fall so deep in the ground, but when I wake up, I always another step higher than the previous one. But like I said, I'm a risk takers, and I'm a business owner, and what I try to do, I still dreaming to be a businessman. Businessman is that you don't have to do anything. You manage, you have people do it. And I haven't reached that point yet. Right now, I'm only a business owner. I still doing, in my hand. This is how I define, okay? So, as a life, for me, my life is not stable as my brother and my sister. My life is up and down, but like I say, every time I go down, I wake up, I go another step higher. I fall down again, the next time I go, it's a little bit higher. And that's who I am. I fight so strong, like I have so much energy. When you fall down, you have so much energy just to go further. That's who I am. And now we do that. Currently, I work in the restaurant business for 15 years. And we live in Michigan, Petoskey. I think a few of you go there, but most of you already been there, right? And very small town, quiet, very peaceful, and very beautiful too. And I encourage everybody, even Travis or maybe Andrew, sometime have a time, come there to see us, okay? In my life, like I said, it's hard, but every time you fall down, make sure that you clean yourself and move another step higher. And now, I'm in better than I used to be here 15 years ago. I'm much, much, much better. And we are more stable. We have a house, we have a business, and we are able to put, whoever want to go to college, we can put you guys go to college. And I'm very, very happy, the way I am. And I would like to say, if you think for your mom, like my wife, she's a very strong woman. Every time I fall down, she always stands behind me. Said, don't give up. I'm with you. Keep dreaming, keep working hard. One day we'll achieve our goal. And I really thank you for that. So, like I said, my life is not stable as many of your parents. I'm up and down, but I'm happy. It's a learning process in life you have to go through. And I'm so happy that everybody can be here today in Angkor. Thank you so much for opening this place for us. And I hope next year we can meet someplace else. We still have our stepmoms and brother sisters. Hopefully next year we will go there. And don't forget, you have we only raise you, but you have to find your own destiny. We cannot make you rich, or we cannot make you so wealthy. Okay, but we will support you. Whatever you want to do in your life, we will be there for you when you need us. All right? And thank you so much for everybody. And I hope that these reunions will be the great ones, and the next one's going to be better. Okay? All right?
I worked for your dad for like 2 months.
Almost
So
died.
listen, the first okay, and I quit. You guys want a true story?
Yeah.
So I drove up to the mountains, right? And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, look at all these Hmong guys. They're all eating the same deep fried chicken every day, right? So like his crew every day in the morning, you have designate like 3 or 4 people. At 4 in the morning, you have to wake up and cook lunch. And then you go and you do.
Yeah,
And so I did it for 2 days. I came back into tent. I slept in a tent with you, and I wrote your auntie a 7-page love letter. And I had no way to get it back to her, so I gave it to Uncle Tom. I said, oh my God, it's so embarrassing. So I gave the letter back. I said, give this to your sister. And so I still have the letter.
Can we read it?
But I can tell you that, the letter started with, I love you so much, but I'm working so hard. and I promise you that I will provide for you all the things that you deserve, all the things that you dreamed of, all the things that I promised you, all the things your brothers, your sisters, everybody wanted for you. I will provide that for you. But it took me to come up there with Tom, your Uncle Tom.
2 months
to realize that, you have to work hard. And your dreams these are your dreams. You have to reach out for your dreams, right? So, anyways, but thank you.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you for that encouragement.
Okay, anybody has any comment,
Come
any
on.
question, anything that they want to add or to?
Closing remarks?
Yeah. Or any remark?
Jordan does.
Huh?
Jordan?
So what do you guys think of this reunion?
Good
Yeah,
one.
how about everyone make a comment about this, how they, how this week went, or this few days.
You guys, how often do you guys want us to meet? Maybe every 2 years, like we normally do?
Every day.
Not every day.
Someone win a lottery, please. So
I know, please, somebody. Let's put in $1 each, okay, everybody? And then we go buy a lottery tonight. And let's see. If we win, we split
College,
equally among all of us.
especially Uncle Tom and I, are the first very few Hmong that go to college in America.
Yeah.
So if you go back to the 80s, you look in the name, like the 50 Hmong that go to college, our name be in it.
You might be there.
Our name will be the first few Hmong that go to college. So, and the first few Hmong that actually graduate, go to college and graduate. Because we remember that we have like, in my college, University of Minnesota, we're like 10 or 15. It's only 2 or 3 up in my year, probably 3 people. The rest quit before that. So, I mean, and we don't even speak that well.
Yeah.
We have accent, really bad accent, and worse than what we are right now. After 30 years, we still have a bad accent right now. So, it takes hard work, and we are the first generation, but we work really hard, and we hope that you guys will look for and search for whatever your passion is, and go from there. And doesn't matter what it is, as long as you enjoy, you continue to do. And just let you know that life doesn't end when you don't enjoy your job anymore. There's something else. So don't take it as this is the end of my life. I mean, you move on. You move to the next level. So that is how life is. So don't take your shortcoming and then do something drastically, something that we don't want you to do. I mean, take whatever you have and move on, because life always has so many steps, a stage that you have to go through. So priority, set your priority. You're not going to do everything, but whatever most important, put it in priority, get it done. So everybody already spoke to that, so I'm not going to do that too much. But hopefully that after you hear all those speech, and you might realize that all your aunt and uncle, everyone graduate from college, 4-year degree, okay? And if you happen to be on Minnesota, my side of family more into computer science, computer stuff. My 2 brothers are computer. I have a sister of computer, and also we are in government kind of job, like county and state and so on. So if you happen to be in Minnesota, we have pretty good resource in Minnesota in our family itself. So if you happen to be out there in Minnesota, you call me, call out Mandy. We will have a lot of help out there. So don't hesitate. If you're out there, look for us. We're there for you. And we love you, regardless. We love you. And if you think that your parents don't love you, wait until you have kids, then you know. You think that your parents don't love you as much as love your sibling. Forget about it. When you have kids, you will know that you love every kid, every of your own children the same. So your parent is the same. You just see it different, but they love you unconditionally and love everyone the same. Just because you behave differently, that's how you get treated differently. But they love you the same. All right? So we love you.
Stay home. Help me take care of kids. Now I'm full. Bây giờ có hai bên nhau là tế mà chỉ có chẳng cỡ phải school này. Thì có chẳng phải school sẽ để chẳng cỡ để chúng nhớ chỉ bao này nè, cái nào bây giờ thì chỉ tao cỡ tại để chỉ bao tại để tôi sẽ thích chơi để có cho cỡ mấy ai có bao hà lù thế thế này để mỏ để tao nhớ cho chơi. Thì thì tao nhớ cho chơi thì chỉ muốn nhớ thì giờ chủ yếu có tôi học rồi tao nhớ tao là phải cái tao ít tôi học rồi rồi ba có thì có thể tao lúc này dùng cho tôi cứ tao xuống nó nhớ hát thế này à phụ đăng ở tao nhớ cho chơi thì nhớ chỉ muốn nhớ chỉ biết là thế mà ok thì là họ sợ về họ nhớ hình tôi không có chẳng nhớ là tôi chỉ cần đại hay có cả là phải cả tôi chỉ có sáng ta cả là lúc lại phía ta thì cũng mà lại trai của tôi xem ok cái chuyện nó thứ tao cho của nó cái chuyện trai là cái nó ý gì ok ý nhỏ nó ok ha tôi chỉ biết làm nhiều cho sát cả mấy cái tao thì cũng tao là ha thế cái gì dù là quý dù là cái gì phải như vậyแต่mấy cái tao thì gì đâu sátไม่ใช่ชีรู้ไม่รู้ในทะเลยังร้องแบบนี้แต่เถานะเป๊ะแต่ก็คือเตาเลยก่อนตอนตลาดเราโอเคต่อไปนอก็ชื่อดอกชื่อเฉินชื่อยาวแล้วเขาเลยนะโอเคแต่ไม่เต็มเนี่ยชื่อชีรู้กันนะมาไม่ใช่ชีรู้กันไม่ทะเลเตาหน้าเตาทะเลชื่อชาเต้ไม่จะไม่ยอมไม่จะเตาไม่ยอมเราไม่หันได้ชื่อยอช้านะแต่ไม่ใช่ชีรู้กันแต่กูยอช้าหาตาตัวอย่างนี้เส้นติดก็ตัวตาเราที่ยอช้าหันI'm happy to my brother and my sister. Everybody finished college. So I don't get nothing. That's why my mom doesn't want to go to school. Tôi chỉ care là tôi chỉ muốn đi lên nè. Chỉ muốn chỉ để cho ôm nhà họ lừa là băng, như thế thì dù cho bây giờ ha, thì chỉ muốn mình nhỏ ha, thì dù tôi chỉ tao chỉ thì dù chỗ thì tôi nào thì dù cỡ chỉ tao na, họ cỡ chỉ tao thì là họ mà, ok. Thế mà chỉ dù cả, mình lên tới đây rồi một tầm tiền này mà. Thì anh nhảy cháu chỉ cỡ là chơi, ta hai cỡ là bớt chỉ cỡ là phải chơi, mình cho sát cỡ, cho sát cỡ mới cỡ tao thì chúng tao là hai cũng cho sát. Tôi hai là họ cho mình tiền mà chỉ dù cỡ tao nữa mà. I'm so happy. I still wait. Tôi đã xem được cái đã tới lo tao quá xíu xíu mà. Thì cũng không sao thế mà xíu mà. Okay. Thôi là họ thế mà.
I just want to go to yeah.
You turn to cry. You need sunglasses.
Well, I just want to say that I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you to my older sister and my our brother-in-law Daniel. Without their support,
I should stand there too. Your turn next, so don't worry. You probably need a sunglasses.
you know what happened? They all went to school, and when Daniel married my older sister, they actually came and helped Dad to work and feed the family. Okay. So without them, we wouldn't make it. You know, Dad has 8 kids. He's making like $3 or $4 an hour. And you know, it's Auntie me, Uncle Daniel is the one that actually working and helping Mom and Dad feed the family. Okay? That's how poor we are. You know, even with their support, we still struggle. And but again, you know, me hay you know dana. Chỉ một mấy để bây chỉ đó là cái ta chỉ đó là xem mà có hàng nó xem mà. Giờ vì một mấy lúc papa chỉ ở họ lựa yêu bé ha, bé số cái là sao một thao ta là họ tìm mấy chỉ mua, họ tìm mấy sản phẩm ăn chỉ là bé mua ăn chỉ là sẽ là xin thu xin bằng, như là thế mà. Okay. We make it because of your help. Everybody make it because of your help. So, yeah, we don't know how to mess up. And you know, the reason why I want my older sister to talk, she struggled. She's the first one to actually start working when we get to the U.S. And right now, she's not making much more than when she started. You know, if you don't believe us, if you don't go to college or get a training or get a skill from somewhere, that's how you're gonna struggle throughout your whole life. And you know, my sister is a good example of that. But again, like I said, you know, she's our mom. You know, she's like our mom to all of us. Okay. Yeah.
Cô hãy không vậy, mình sẽ xin luôn nữa. Okay. Mấy chồng brother sister nè. Mấy chú xin luôn, mấy giờ tôi chọn chẳng, dù tôi chọn chẳng là mấy ta tôi lúc lắng nữa nè. Okay. Mấy giờ chú xin luôn. Bây giờ có sẽ có gì biết được là ta cho bên nó biết chồng brother sister nè, biết tôi là lâu nè. I almost 57 years old. Bây giờ xin luôn nè. Con nhà con đã cũng trên hai bây giờ thay là bây giờ xin luôn sáng thay. Bây giờ talk together. Bây giờ cũng boy nè. Bây giờ have same family. Okay, that's why every 2 years, we still get together. Bây giờ có họ nhà bây giờ xin luôn mà. Bây giờ chủ xin luôn. Bây giờ mình ở đây xin luôn mà. Okay. Để mấy chồng brother sister mấy nhà chủ sĩ chẳng là mấy nhà chủ sĩ lúc bây giờ ta mấy nhà còn ít tuần nã hay ít tuần gì thế mà. Okay, họ giống shop là ít tuần nã hay ít tuần gì ra lại chẳng mấy nhà tôi chẳng chán à. Okay, để mấy nhà chủ sĩ lúc tuần brother là chủ sister chủ tuần brother là. Okay, để mấy thằng này sĩ lúc thật thì ta ít tuần chọn như là cô hạ cái tuần brother cứ chỉ mà chỉ thọ có mấy bác của nó là ít tuần brother sister hay bác như là. Okay. Rồi giờ ta giờ lại cái sister này giờ ta nên chỉ một cái là cái tao tụi nó chọn như là nó bây giờ chủ ship bán nó tiền bây giờ số xa là ship bán tụi chọn này họ nè bây giờ là ship nước họ ship nước thì họ nước xong là cho bé hai lần nay cho ở bé cho tao ship kia mà thế là họ thế mà
cái gì nó đang có bé hai ta bố sáng bao là bây giờ professional ở chỉ bé ở chỉ này bé hàm lại một chút. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I got.
Sorry, no, Peter. More. We're going to take a class on the graduate high school. No? I just jumped from 9 to 12. Yeah, 9 to 12. So I skipped. Okay, do that no more. 3 years. No more. Cái sẽ bên nhà tôi bên chỗ bên tôi chỉ bảo là bên trong là bên tôi vui mấy cái đó thế. Nên mấy trăm nhiều cái này tôi yêu tới channel nó để mẹ chủ. You should do better, okay? Thì cũng có học lựa thì cũng cả đó, cái ta high school thì có một training, lấy cái trâu luôn thì cũng tao cũng có electronic technician, ta chỉ là certificate nữa, okay? And then I get my job. Look down to my chance, we'll call how to pay like $5 an hour. So during that time, they go to on so they cho lay off, they go how let chỉ một chỗ nhát rồi này, they cũng mà lên mong chủ tí they cũng nhát tao lấy ít xong, tại they go how to ăn một cần đấy, and go how let lay 72 miles one way, and the round trip is 140 something miles, 3 hours back and forth every day. But I put him on that, I draw some on we go quarterly, and then I put him on and I do that for like almost 4 years. They go talk with like bachelor electronic engineering. They touch me go how to itu actually test engineering not to pay low company, okay, and that's my profession. So I work so hard, and you know I been struggling, yeah, but I have all my kids too. Young or Holland, don't know I still have time to take all my kids to play. You know, we love to play soccer, so and love to go to Roger Mills Park. Remember, every day. So we work so hard. That's why because your mom and dad work so hard for you. Okay, that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Okay. I want to say a couple of things about their kids. Okay, they have 2 sons and 3 daughters. Okay, and I'm actually, even though most of them don't go to college, I'm very proud of their kids now. You know, especially got still struggle, but all the kids in Michigan, they actually all got married. Each of them own either 1 or 2 property. Okay, house, right. So ultimately, that's what we want for all you guys too, that you will be able to go out there, live by yourself, own a property, have a family like that. So today I just want to say congratulations to my, oldest brother-in-law, my sister, the oldest brother. They're pretty much, that's a complete. I think that's what we want for all you guys. So, short like nhà chủ nhau nên ta bố giờ này trong thằng sẽ bé cụ hiện cho khán giả cái hát nó sẽ mà ok của hà nội mấy sự dạ dạ ở đây nằm mà xe va hát tia thì bố mấy bố mai chứ hả dạ hà mà hà này sẽ tìm mấy hả chứ hả mà là
Lăn giang tôi này quá tôi học.
Yeah, lăn giang giờ giờ mấy couple profession thế à.
Jay needs sunglasses.
By myself, like about you guys, I love playing video games. This study so much. Just too much study, but I always made the right decision. It took me a while to find myself. So for you guys, don't stress about it. They love you, your parents, but at the end of the day, it's up to you. Get an education, very good. You have to get an education, no matter what. Because if you don't, you will end up a backup player. When I first started college, I said I want to be a teacher because I always want to help people, but when I got to the end, it wasn't for me. So, with my degree, I was ready to get my job. So, whatever you do, focus hard. You play games, but make sure you do enough to at least get a passing grade. Right now, college is very hard now. Okay, like when I went to college. You probably go to college with maybe a 2.5 or 3.
They've been removed from their families. They live in foster homes, and they've gone through a lot of trauma. And so I provide therapy. I do a lot of play therapy and just kind of processing what it's like to experience what they've gone through. Some of these kids lived in homes without electricity, without running water. They lived in the streets. They were homeless with their families. They lived with parents who use drugs, so they were taking care of their parents, and now they don't know what it's like to be 5
And I'm
years
still
old.
in fresh sophomore, halfway, like only the first semester, not even complete. So when I married, I went to Aaron with uncle and his family. So he's in college. He stay at the university. I just stay with his parents. So we hardly, like together. But we sacrifice for the first 3 years. We don't have kids, so we could let him finish school. And I could finish high school. And then after high school, right? So your uncle was still in college. So I go to work. And I work for him, for supporting him for like 1 year. Then we have Jonathan. And Jonathan came along, right? And then uncle graduated, uncle got a job. Then we both work. We try really hard, to feed our kids and to be able to take care of ourselves. At the young age. I was 20 years old when I had Jonathan. And uncle just 22. But we were able to, live with relatives for like less than a year. And then we moved on to live on our own. And then eventually we bought a house in 1989. And then at those days, after we pay our mortgage, we only got like $100 left after all expense. But we could still take care of our son and the in-law. They live with us too, So we sacrificed. And after like Jonathan was like 2 years old, Uncle encouraged me to go back to school. And I was so afraid to go back to college. And Uncle was helping me fill out application. We walked to junior college. My first baby step to go to college. And then I just take like one class at a time. Every semester I just take one class after work. Because I work from 8 to 5, so I get home, eat dinner, and then we go to school from 7 to 10, but only one class per semester. But because having kids in between, so I keep off and on, and then it took me like 15 years to get my AA degree. When Jonathan graduated from college, I finally got my AA degree on the same month in the same year as Jonathan. Orange County, I work for the social service department as administration assistant or social worker assistant. And our social worker, they support children like Jane was saying. The kid is abused or neglected by their parents and they remove the kids from home. And the program that we're in right now is all the kids that are really challenging, like running away from foster home every day, coming back to the shelter, going out, so our social worker constantly issue warrants to find the kids, bring them back to system, provide service to them, and like I was the one that processing all the court reports to help the social worker provide all the report to court. So I see that a lot of kids, they don't even have what you guys have. The parent into drugs, alcohol, abusive, burn the kids with iron, a cigarette, mostly like white family, they abuse a kid with iron, cigarette, and like the Hispanic family, sexual abuse, and the black family, so like neglect and drug addict. So the kids just running from one foster home to another foster home. So I'm just saying that you guys are really fortunate that we are the parents here. We didn't do any of that to you guys, but just make sure you go to school, pay for everything, and just take that opportunity right now.
Since Auntie, I just want to add a little bit to that, okay? And like Auntie said, we got married when we have nothing, okay? And we know that we want to go somewhere. Like we said, young age, I already know that I need to get a house because we will rent a place, moving from place to place, And what I want to share with you today is that Auntie and I, our retirement account actually reached a little bit over $1 million this year. So, so 27. Yeah, this like I said, this is confidential information, but I just want to share with you that we finally reached that point. no, not cash, but what I'm saying that, yeah, so that, you're not only working to buy a house or buy a car, but, eventually you're going to get old and, you have to have a retirement account somewhere. And, like I said, I just want to share with you that, both of our account, we finally, not excluding our house, our property, what I'm saying, we finally over $1 million. So that I just want to share with you, and I think that's a big achievement for me. So.
This is the reality. And when I came here, I already 16, 17. I think it's about 17. And I came with Uncle Sharon, with my brothers, with my little sister.
Auntie Lee, and 3 of them came first.
And we hear our parents behind, way in the refugee camp. We don't even know if we're going to see them or not. But we take a chance. That we come here, we might have a better life. One day we'll be able to go back and see them. Maybe leave everybody behind. We just can't. And young Lee is about how many years? Maybe about 4 or 5. Every morning, I have to give her a dress and take her to school and walk to school. She's like, Father, I only 16, 17, Life's hard. For a period of about 6 months. Then my parents came, just a big, really so happy. Like a dream just come true, like you reborn again. That's like the feeling that you have. Imagine you are halfway in the world. Most of your parents, your brothers, sisters on either side, and this is a war time too, during that time, in the 70s. And when you came here, you'll be serious that maybe all my life, I will never see my parents, my brother, my sister anymore. But you take the chance. And it's hard. Life is very hard. I came here 16, then I go to high school for 2 years. I graduate. I stayed 1 year in Hawaii, almost a year in Hawaii. Then we moved to Santa Ana, to Orange County. And I graduated high school down there in 1978. And I had to go to college. My dream always, I had to do something. And I always believed that I need to go to school. And take about 5.5 years to finish my BA degree in Community State. And my dreams, we have to wake up early in the morning during summertime. You have to wake up early in the morning and we work until 8 or 9 or 10 in the evening, you're coming back. I think we did that for 2-3 years, huh?
We work after school too.
Yeah. And, but small farm operation is not working. Because our produce, there's no price. When the good price, you don't have a product. And you're dealing with a product that have a very short time, like a short life, only about 4 or 5 days, that's it. And I decided to quit. And I think '88, I quit, the farming business. Then I worked for social service department for about 2 years. And I don't like it because my heart, my dream is to be a business person or a business owner or be a businessman. So I worked for 2 years from '88, right after my mom died, to '90. I quit again. I said, no, this is not. Some of my friends that work in the social service department, they're still working right now. And I already changed so many times, And I quit, and I do a lot of research, and I see that the U.S. forests have a lot of contract that can reforestation, in the national forest here. So I talked with them, and then eventually I'm so lucky they give me a contract, a guaranteed contract. That's what I do for about 10 years, from '90 to '89, I think 9 years. It's not very good business, but we do okay. I have sometimes I have like 100 employees working in different mountains. I travel a lot, I drive a lot. And from like the beginning, like a March to tour like a November, most of my time during that time, I in the mountain, the very high mountain from Bakersfield all the way to Sacramento. I have crew here, crew there, crew there. So I drive a lot. And during that time, you and Jennifer already know, right? Some weekend, you and your mom will go and visit me in the mountain. We sleep in the camp. So I do that for about, I think about 9 years. As a life, for me, my life is not stable as my brother and my sister. My life is up and down, but like I say, every time I go down, I wake up, I go another step higher. I fall down again, the next time I go, it's a little bit higher. And that's who I am. I fight so strong, like I have so much energy. When you fall down, you have so much energy just to go further. That's who I am. And now we do, currently I work in the restaurant business for 15 years. And we live in Michigan, Petoskey. I think a few of you go there, but most of you already been there, right? Mm-hmm. And very small town, quiet, very peaceful, and very beautiful too. And I encourage everybody, even Travis or maybe Andrew, sometime you have a time, come there to see us, okay? In my life, like I said, it's hard, but every time you fall down, make sure that you clean yourself and move another step higher. And now I'm better than I used to.